So first of all, we will go to the Play Store to download the app. So you will search PowerPoint presentation. Then you have to download this Microsoft PowerPoint. Install it. Once it is installed, you have to log in with your email ID. Then after, you have to start. See, I'm going to open it. Now allow the permission. Here I have already logged in, so it is not showing. So here you have to click the plus sign over there. You can choose the blank presentation here, and it will not have any template. You have many more the templates, right? So first here you can see these are the outline for the presentation. I'm just discarding it so that we can open the new one. See, this is one. I'm cutting it. Now again plus sign. So I am going to choose this one, right? So here we can start with that. Any PowerPoint presentation. So I'm clicking on this one. Now you have the first one. It's a double tap to add title. Double tap करेंगे. Whenever double tap, you will have the option. So I'm just writing a topic: recrystallization of table sugar, right? So here, and you can see the next after writing the recrystallization of sugar, there below there is also one more line. Double tap, you have to add subtitle, right? Again, you have to do the same thing, double tap and add the subtitle. So instead of writing holiday homework, we can also write here, right? Holiday homework. So I'm going to change the recrystallization of sugar to holiday homework, right? And then in the subtopic, we will write recrystallization of sugar, right? So this is how you can just add this text to the slides. So once this is done, right? One slide is ready, you can add the another slide from the plus sign in the bottom, right? You can just first slide is ready plus 2. So you have the second slide. Now what is the second slide? It has to be aim. Again, you will do the same thing. You will write the aim, right? And in the second text, you have to write the aim. What is actually the aim? So the aim is to recrystallize, right? To recrystallize the sugar, more specifically table sugar, right? Table sugar and making their crystals, right? You have to make their crystals also. And afterwards, you have to insert the photos. That as I've told you during the experiment, you have to click all the photos of all the steps. So now what we'll be doing is we'll do. So I am searching for the one photo of the crystals of sugar from the Google. So I will be just downloading, let's say, see, I've written sugar cane. So I'm writing again sugar. So it will be now, I'm just going to take this one. I will be downloading and I will add this in the slide, right? So here again, PowerPoint, just now what you have to do is go there, here, home, then you have to choose the insert, then move to the pictures, then photos, and here you go, you can just choose the photo that you want to add किया आपने. Now resize भी कर सकते हो आप, इसको crop कर सकते हो, और you can use the filters, right? See, यहाँ पर आप अलग अलग filters choose करो. So you can choose any of them, right? So I'm just choosing this one, right? Finish. So I am going to add this over here, right? So this is one. So I've just reduced its size. So you can just place it anywhere where you want to place it. Now, the second slide is ready. We go to the third slide, right? You have to add the plus button, and now your third slide is ready. Again, double tap. So the next one is material required, right? So it is material required. You have to again go to the subtext, write down material. First one will be obviously the sugar, right? Then similarly, after table sugar, you have to name all the materials. You will need water and everything. So what I'm doing is actually I'm just adding the photo at the same time. So I've written table sugar, so I'm doing it, cropping it, right? After cropping it, you have to just finish. If you want to add the any filter, you can add it. So I'm just reducing its size. So here I've placed it over it. Now what you can do, I'm going to just add one more ingredient to it, and then we will add other ingredients also in the material required. So this is the one. Now the second, first one is done. I will move to the second. Table sugar, after second we have the option. So we will be adding another ingredient, that is water. Right? So I'm just putting this photo on the right side so that I can write. So now I'm going to again insert the photo, home, insert, and then you have to move to the pictures. And then you have the photos. So I will go down there. So here I have taken the water, 100 ml, approximately 100 ml of water. I'm just cropping it. Done. Finish. So you have this one also. Again, you can crop it, smaller the size, then arrange it. So here, okay, here. So we can arrange this as per this size. Okay, now it's perfect. So that's done. Now for the third ingredient, what is done? What is else? What else is left? It is a pan, right? जिसमें हम उसको क्या करेंगे, हीट करेंगे, स्टोव and a thread, lastly a transparent container, right, in which we will pour it and keep it for crystallization. So now what am I going to do is I will insert all the photos. So again I'm going to insert photos, and then I will be choosing all the photos that I have written. So here you can see the stove, container, pan, everything. So I'm going to just crop them all together. So you can just crop them one by one. Here, done. Slide. You will have the second one. Again, crop it. Third one, crop it again. Finish. Now you have the three figures. So you have to resize them. सबको small किया, सबको separate करना है. They are all moving together. See, is this clear? Let's see. Here you can see just increasing or decreasing the other size. We can move it here. Now another one. Similarly with the pan, keep it here. Glass container here, and you can just resize them as per your requirement. Okay, right? So your one more slide is ready. Similarly, you can do it for the other slide. So add one more slide to it. Next one is the procedure required. So you have to write down the procedure one by one. The first step is turn on the stove and add 100 ml of water. Right? Obviously, first put a container, add 100 ml of water to it approximately. Now I'm going to insert their photos that I have already clicked. Photos, go to the photos. So just take those photos. Here I'm just cropping it. Then here adding water, that step. So resize them, put them all together so they are moving together. You have to resize them. See, they are moving together, right? This kind of problem may happen in case of when you are using it on mobile. So here I have separated them, so you can just resize them. So here I'm resizing. Okay, in the next slide, procedure continued because that was the first step. Now the another step, step two. So the step two will be adding sugar. So we will add sugar to it, to the container in which we have the water. Stir it, right? We will stir it to dissolve it and make sure we are not boiling the container. I mean the water, right? It should be warm enough to just dissolve the sugar. And keep dissolving the sugar until it stops dissolving. So again, we will insert the pictures. Oops, well, let's insert. I have already taken those photos, so make sure during the experiment to take the photos of all the steps. Insert, pictures, photos, and I have and select those photos that you have already chosen. So here, there are almost 4 photos that I'm choosing altogether. You have to crop them one by one. First one is done. Right. Now the second, adding sugar. Third part, dissolving it. See, I have to rotate this photo, right? Because it is not appropriate, so you have to rotate it. Then you can apply the filters also if it is not looking good. So I'm going to choose none of the filters. So from here, you can choose by yourself. Next, see, you can see when you export more than 2 pictures, what actually happens, you are not able to separate them. So for that, what you can do is you can just export them separately one by one. Obviously, it will take time, but it will be easy. Here you can see everything is moving. All the pictures are moving all together, resizing. So you will not be able to separate because we are doing it on the mobile. It will be hard. So you can just, I've deleted those. Now inserting then those photos again one by one. Here So I'm choosing one picture at a time, cropping it, right? Then crop, and you are going to ready. Yeah, one picture is done. Again, insert, home, insert, pictures, photos, and then choose the next photo, right? Second photo is here. Dissolving of the sugar. Again, resize it, arrange it as you want. Next, last picture, second last picture here, this one, adding more sugar to it, right? I'm just rotating it, right, as I've told you already. So it's done. Now I'm just resizing it again. Yeah, right. It's done. Next slide. Again, double tap it. Procedure right continued. Write it down. Procedure continued because it's still not completed the procedure. Right. See what you can do is now again write down the procedure. Same the step third. Right. It will be this procedure third. Step third. Turn off the stove. Right. And you have to pour the solution very carefully. Right, into the transparent container that you have already taken. Right, so you have to pour this very carefully because it is going to be very hot. And then you have to dip. Right, so I'm going to choose the photos here. Right, so I'm just cropping them again while pouring. I'm just readjusting them, their size. See, as they are moving all together, the same problem. When you imports more than two photos or two photos. I'm just deleting it and I will do them separately. So here again choosing the photo one by one, right? It will be easy. Now choose resize and adjust. Again, next photo, crop it, finish, and resize it again. Adjust in the slide. Right? Okay. So this is done. Now the next slide. Okay, next slide. Again, procedure continued. Still the steps are left. So I will write the procedure continued. So you can use the other terms also. Step 1, step 2, and step 3, like that. I'm just using the procedure continued. Now it will be step 4. Right? Take a thread, tie it on a pencil, and you have to dip that into the solution. Take a thread, tie it with pencil, hang it inside the solution, right? Into the solution. You have to cover the solution so that no impurities gets into it. Let it cool down for 5 to 6 days by itself without any disturbance. you have to observe, right? Observe the thread or the changes around the thread, right? The changes that are occurring in the 4 to 5 days. Here I'm choosing the photos thread all together. So I'm just cropping them one by one. See, I have again imported all the 4 photos all together. Right? See, whatsoever it is happening, it will happen again and again because we are importing. So, what I have just done, I've just moved my mobile app to the landscape mode. So you can do this in the landscape mode also. See, it becomes easy in the landscape. You can also do it in the landscape. I was doing it in the portrait mode, right? So here you can see I have arranged all the photos. So here you have to make sure you are arranging them in the sequence, in the same sequence that you have written the procedure. So here again, right, I have arranged all of. No, this slide is also done. Now the last one is the result. You have to write down the result. Right. So obviously you will write the result by yourself. So now one thing is left that I will tell you. That is the animation. Right. And one more thing is that here you have to write the results. What actually will observe will observe actually the crystals around the thread. And you have to add that photo here after the crystallization. Whatsoever is the result, you have to add the photo over here. Right. You will see the crystal formation around the thread. Now I'm just taking the pictures from the Google. You don't have to take those. So I will be choosing this one. So yeah, so it is actually there's some problem with the downloading. I will take the screenshot and put it over there. So here I'm again importing this one and I will crop these photo and insert. Here I have inserted. See, I have done this only for the one. I have told you to do it for the three different colors, one transparent, one any sketch color, right? So now I will tell you how what you have to do about the animation I was talking about, right? So here, so you have to go to the edit, right? And then you have to select the specific text or the specific photo. So this is all, these are all actually when you double tap no, so they will change the slide. So here I'm going to tell you the animation. Go to the I'm going to the first slide. Here, if I'm going to tap this holiday mode, I've chosen it. So what I will be doing is I'm going to the home and then animation. So when I will choose the animation, you will have different entrance effect, emphasis effect, or exit effect. So I'm choosing this up here. Right? It has now one number. It means ये पहले play होगा. अब next वाला choose किया मैंने. Again animation. animation maintenance effect. So you will have the other one. I have chosen the other effect. So see, I'm going to just replay it. See how it will happen when I'm going to double tap. See, it will reappear. So in the beginning, nothing is there. After when you are going to start it, you will have the animation, right? Similarly, what you can do it on the other slides. So I will show you one more slide how you have to do on the other slides. For example, I'm going to take the slide with the photo. Okay, this one. So here I'm just selecting this photo and going to the transition picture animation on the transition animation. I'm choosing this one up here. Second, again, animation here, another transition. So you can choose any of the transition that you want to choose. Animation done. Here the third one is also okay. And the fourth. So see, I'm just showing you how they will appear. See, when you double tap on the screen, you will see how the all the photos are coming. So you can choose by yourself how you want to make it, how you want to make it attractive. Do it by yourself. I've just given you an example, right? So this is done. This is all about the presentation, and make sure to add the file, right? I'm using the share button for you. You can share it and to make the first